So what do I think about these books? I feel like I'm going to cry. This is my ultimate recommendation. Why every other person is a traitor? The story is just incredible. Highly, highly recommend. No. I'm crying. No, I'm definitely not. Yeah. The Divergent series. I'm not sure if you have heard about these. No, maybe a movie, maybe the books. If you haven't, this is my ultimate video about these books. My honest thoughts, my experience, everything that you need to know without spoilers. I tried. These are kind of 3-part series. Well, there is a 4th book, but I don't have it and I didn't read it because it isn't in my library. This is fiction. Yes, honestly. Kind of sci-fi. And the story is about a girl who lives in a world made by factions. I will just read the description because me trying to explain is all over the place. So basically, society is divided into 5 factions, each dedicated to the cultivation of a particular virtue. Condor, the honest, abnegation, the selfless, dauntless, the brave, amity, the peaceful, and erudite, the intelligent. On an appointed day of every year, all 16-year-olds must select the faction for which they will devote the rest of their lives. For Beatrice, the decision is between staying with her family and being who she really is. She can't have both. So she makes a choice that surprises everyone, including herself. She renames her name, and in the faction she chooses, they all undergo extreme physical tests of endurance and intense psychological simulations, some with devastating consequences. Spoiler alert, it was tough. And then there's also romance in all that. And she is Abnegation and she joins the Dauntless faction. This with right now I'm saying it sounds like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, and the factions have these kind of characters, and throughout the books you understand why it's like that. What the hell is the world they live in and why they live in this world? It sucks you in. The story is just incredible. So I finished reading the first one, and I will say you have to stick with it because the first 100 pages I was like, why everyone is so obsessed with this book? Nothing really happening like that will suck me in. And then everything started. I was like, I want to read, I want to know more, I want to know everything. So I just finished, okay, more like 40 minutes ago, I finished the second book, and I can say 2 things. Okay, actually 3. The first thing is, why every other person is a traitor, literally. I was like, the second thing, the ending. Okay, the last page, it shocked me. It literally was like, I want to start reading the 3rd book. I really want to, because the last page, I can say the second book is incredible, amazing, because it starts with how the first book ended and the story, those 500 pages. I did read it in like week and 1 day, but incredible. So I decided I could just like take you along while I read. So I'm currently on page 130 on the 3rd book. Don't want to pronounce it wrong. And now, right now, it finally is starting to make sense of what the hell is happening. Like, it finally explains the Divergent, the Insurgent, the Allegiant, the factions. If they finally get the information about everything. I know for you, this what I'm saying doesn't make sense. But here in the book, she says, Tris, aka Beatrice, she says, I finally learned what Divergent means. That I'm whole, that I'm real. I wish I would know that. That my genes are healed and pure and whole. I thought that Divergent would explain everything that I am, everything that I could be. Maybe I was wrong. They told us what to believe. So this is what I let you. This is where I am. Pure amazingness. There's an old phrase. Knowledge is power. Power to do evil or power to do good. Power itself isn't evil. So knowledge itself isn't either evil too. That's where I'm at. Page 268. Was about to reveal the truth to everyone inside the city. And you've seen what's happened now that the city knows the truth. Means the faction. Can I be forgiven for all I've done to get here? I want to be. I can. I believe it. Sometimes you have to take difficult measures to ensure peace. I believe you agree with that as a principle. Oh no. Oh fuck no. I suppose the fire that burns that bright is not meant to last. I'm on page 492 on the Allegiant. I feel like I'm going to cry. No. No, why? Why? Okay, I have hope. There are 3 pages left. I have some hope. But is it possible to have hope if if the fire stops burning. I'm so sad. I'm so freaking sad. I will read you the last chapter, the last few lines. There are so many ways to be brave in this world. Sometimes bravery involves laying down your life for something bigger than yourself or for someone else. Sometimes it involves giving up everything you have ever known or everyone you have ever loved for the sake of something greater. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it is nothing more than gritting your teeth through pain and the work of every day, slow walk towards a better life. That is the sort of bravery I must have now. I'm crying. No, I'm definitely not. I'm just sad. I'm just sad that this book ended like this. It ended with not happy endings. And then the next page's epilogue 2.5 years later. Okay, last quotes from the last page, as I'm starting to look worse and worse by each minute, and as the quality is getting worse and worse. But basically, yeah, sometimes life really sucks, but you know what I'm holding on for? The moments that don't suck. The trick is to notice them when they come around. And the last. Since I was young, I have always known this. Life damages us. Everyone. We can't escape that damage. Now, I'm also learning this. We can be mended. We mend each other. The end. I don't know how about you, but whenever I finish a great book series, it's really hard for me to start reading a new book because I'm still drawn into that story. For example, this story. And I started to read a new book and I felt, oh my god, this is not interesting. I don't know, I tried a new book and it wasn't interesting. Then I tried another book that I took from library. It's not interesting too, and I'm really pissed. I'm really pissed! All I can think about, I just want to continue reading that story. This story that this video is about. I'm like, so what do I overall think about these books? As you saw, I love them. 10 out of 10. 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Literally, if you don't know what to read, if you want to get back into reading right, if you want to get obsessed, these are perfect. These are incredible. These are insane. No wonder why people get hyped about these, because they are worth the hype. They are worth it. 1 billion, bajillion, gazillion %. And now, also, I will show you a little insight of something little else. Okay, I'm totally blind, but as I read the books, I discovered that there are also movies. And let me tell you, that was a mistake to watch a movie, to watch Divergent movie. First of all, it's so random. All the clips are so random. I literally don't understand what's happening. If I would have watched just the movie, I would be like, what's happening? Like, it's so random. It doesn't make any sense. And also in this movie, I tried watching it. I didn't watch till the end because, as I saw, I guess they put multiple books into one movie and it's so random. And also, I don't like it if you have watched the movie and now would want to read. Yeah, you already know, kind of have created the idea on how the people, how the characters look already, because in my head, my imagination of how they look was totally different than how they're in this movie. I hate this movie. Please don't watch it. Please don't. It literally is shit. Like, compared to the books, compared to incredible books, the movie is a waste of time. Yes, it is well made in the way that quality in that, but it's so random. Too random. I just can't watch it. Can't? No. Comment down below if you have read these or if you have watched the movie. If you have watched the movie, I'm sorry for you. I'm genuinely sorry for you. Because the books, please read the book. This is my ultimate recommendation. Ultimate. And if you have any book recommendations, not like my book list wouldn't be a bazillion years long, leave that down below and see you in the next one. And do you want to see more book videos? Do you? Bye.